We must put America first. This is a nation that invented the light bulb, the telegraph, the television, the telephone, the computer chip, the smartphone, the GPS, the integrated circuit, and even the internet. Basically, we invented everything. What is left? We invented everything. And now it's AI. We invented everything. Does anyone have anything else to say? We must put America first. This is a nation that invented the light bulb, the telegraph, the television, the telephone, the computer chip, the smartphone, the GPS, the integrated circuit, and even the internet. Basically, we invented everything. What is left? We invented everything. And now it's AI. We invented everything. Does anyone have anything else to say?
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Akakadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. My brother, I sat back at you at another lesson, moment 35. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Hey, and you literally see this, this man, lying with a straight face, right? As we know, that is what these E's are capable of, because as the scriptures say, they are estranged from the womb, the bones speaking lies, so it's a normal thing, As I see in the clip, saying, that the US invented this, America invented that. What they really and truly is Jake's. As the scriptures say, Jeremiah 10 and 16, the portion of Jacob is not like them. For he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance, the Lord of hosts is his name. That's why I see the real person who invented the things that he called out were Jake's. Right?
We must put America first. This is a nation that invented the light bulb, the telegraph, the television, the telephone, the computer chip, the smartphone, the GPS, the integrated circuit, and even the internet. Basically, we invented everything. What is left? We invented.
Yeah, with a straight face. With a straight face, this man lying, because Psalm 58 and verses 3. We'll start at 2, it say, yea, in heart or in your mind ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. As meaning, they execute that violence, the deceit, and all these things. It being clearly seen upon the earth. Here it is right now. America is at the border surrounding Venezuela. Right? And we surely know this devil, motive is not really the narcotics and the drugs and whatnot, but mainly the oil. Mainly the oil, and the natural resources that it has across there. They want to have a control over there. Yeah. Hey, the violence upon the earth, they're spreading for that, right? It said the wicked are estranged from the womb. So since from the born, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Yeah, so with a straight face, he just mentioned America invented this, America invented that. And we know D, the DJ is actually a white supremacist, right? In his mind, it's all white supremacy, and it never changed because, you know, they always had that hate towards Jacob, right? They always had that towards Jacob, and it hadn't changed. That's why when I look at you YNs voted for Trump, look at the outcome. He actually sending you all, deporting you all, right? Heavily. One of his proud pride moment is he posted it up on either Instagram or TikTok, Twitter, about it's good to smell the center a mass deportation, immigrants being deported, basically, yeah, because their intention is always to focus a perpetual hatred upon Jake. Even the Messiah, they do what? They hid the judges. Job 9:24 is the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Hey, and they taking credit for others' doings, right? And because they themselves their gift is the sword to bring forth death, destruction, and mourning. That is basically their blessing. Going back to Genesis, right? So when you see things for creation, creating stuff, hey, that's Jake, right? We know Esau, Edom, he's just a destroyer. That's why the first thing, being Esau, he was what? A cunning hunter, a predator, killing the prey. Right. Omega here. Hey, and nothing changed with this man and his objectives. Showcasing themselves that they invented, they own everything and whatnot. As Psalms 49 say and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Right? And their dwelling place to all generations, they call their lands after their names. Yeah. It is to show you that is the level that they want, Everything named after them. Look at, for instance, Africa, That's a big continent with many different, countries and whatnot. But because of the conquering, at that time, Africanus Cyprianus, hey, that whole region basically was called Africa up to now. Alright? Yeah. It's and their dwelling place to all generations, they call their lands after their own names. And that is something that they actually do. Right? And nothing new under the sun. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He does do what? He does, just as how he hid the true images. He hid the true images of the Messiah, the Israelites, and whatnot. Right? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? The Edomite. Trump himself is a Edomite. And what the Lord also made them known as. That's to show you that they can create things and and whatnot, like Jacob, you know. That's why they could only, you know, come out and say that they created this, they did this, they that did that, but really and truly they didn't. But taking credit for another man's work. Let's say he covered the faces of the judges thereof. So that we do. He get rid of the faces that actually, for instance, say the Messiah. That is why the people believe in a white Messiah with long hair, blue eyes. It's a, if not where it's a he covered the faces of the judges, yes, if not where, and who is he? So after now you would see Paul, that's why he had to even change the names. You know, the Hebrew names and whatnot. Because all about what? A covering cast over the people. Right? Now I'll go into the second Esdras 11 for cross reference just now. Right? Yeah. Right. Second Esdras 11 and 40. It say, Now I will start out today. Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and I shall say unto thee, Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, which I made to reign in my will, that the end of their times might come to them? Right? Going back the way the Lord called them, proceeding to Daniel 4:17, where it says, This is the matter by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it who? The basest of men. And who is the basis of men? The Edomites. Right? They are the basis of men. That's why they could only pull a rank off for deceit, you know, or for the violence and whatnot to subdue the people. So we back to the second Esdras 11, right? And verses 40, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, the Roman Empire, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. Yeah, right? Yeah, with wicked oppression, that is why America come under, you know, being the, I would say the capital city of this man. There's one set of sanctions, you know, tariffs. It's just oppression upon the people left, right, and center. The people crying out. It's been so long time dwelt upon here upon the earth with what? With deceit. And now this man is good for, you know. For the earth thou hast not judged with truth. Yeah, so this is all his lies being uncovered, you know. They ain't invented that, it was Jake's. For thou hast afflicted the meek, and thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Because this is in his nature, you know, to take. The scripture say, by the sword shalt thou live. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up to the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. Yeah, it's all there. The first Maccabees, tree and breath, man. Alright, first Maccabees 3:48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Because again, it's all about going back to what? Making themselves famous or for others' works. You know? So the paint, the portray that they are the ones that accomplish this and that and whatnot, and it's all lies. Ezekiel 28 and 4, it say, with thy wisdom and thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasures. By the great wisdom and by thy traffic thou hast increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Yeah, and going back into it, it's pride. Now he's speaking with a straight face, prideful. America had done everything. What is there next? But hey, here it say, behold, I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nation, and shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy bosom. Yeah, this man's kingdom is fallen. We uplifting his skirts, as it talk about in Nahum, as a new son. In Nahum 3 and 5, it say, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord power, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. Yeah, I just hopefully this lesson was edifying. All praises there, how Hashem and Shai, double unto the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Salute to you, Akim, until the next Shalom.